scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Express.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It seems the very first man to walk through the curtain into the Ulster University Sports Hall is the Lagans from the Wagons from Lagan. I do apologize. And they're looking to bring some very old school tactics here today.
Yep, Lagan Express very unlucky not to have become Titanic Tag Team Champions just a few short months ago, but they did come up short, probably because they didn't have Amazon Prime.
Well, I mean, they did pretend to be the Titanic Tag Team Champions for a time.
And introducing their opponents.
And here are the bad guys, ladies and gentlemen.
What an idiot.
And the bad guys very well received by everybody here. As we all know, DJ was the one to stop JDP from leaving his boots in the middle of the ring, often to signify the end of a career. And it's been a great resurgence for the both of them.
Let me tell you something, Campbell, about the bad guys, okay? The bad guys, look at them, look at the glasses, look at the outfits. You cannot take these guys seriously.
I don't think they want to be taken seriously personality-wise, but do not let the looks deceive you, Mr. Bravo. They are ferocious competitors when they want to be. They're loads of experience as well, having teamed since 2001.
Doesn't that say something, though? That says that it's been too long since they've been teaming. Time for them to get up and get out.
Feisty words here from Blake Richards as we are almost getting underway here. It seems the bad guys are calling a timeout, getting some refreshments. You have to be all nice and refreshed, ready for a good fight.
Getting some high quality H2O there.
And it looks like also there we go. That's good teamwork there. Just deciding with a very fair game of rock, paper, scissors to see who will start this one off. And the crowd loving JDP. The Lagan Express very upset with this crowd. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tag action to start us off here. I know I am sitting next to a tag specialist and his partner. What would be the main sort of strategies going into a match like this?
Well, Cauldron, for matches like this, you need to ensure that you have your wits about you. Myself, the remorseless one, Eddie Stone, we always have our wits about us. We always have a plan. We always have a strategy. But it's not just about having any strategy. It's about having an effective strategy. If your strategy's not effective, it can go out the window.
Wise words from Blake Richards, despite the name mistake. But it looks like both these teams are trying to brew a couple of potions themselves. As Bais takes the waist lock, gets a dig in, floats over the back here.
Nice piece of skill there from the Lagan.
It's very good work there from the smaller Bais.
Great up-and-coming team here.
Indeed, the Lagan Express have been doing great work, but it seems Bais is being sent on a run here. Oh my goodness! A huge shoulder tackle sends Bais spilling all the way to the outside. Very wise old school tactics there from JDP. Oh my goodness, DJ flying in as well. And the action is spilt to the outside. This is where it could get.
And if I must, that is where the experience will or may be the difference here. As much as myself and Eddie Stone despise the bad guys, you've got to hand it to them. They are experienced. They have plenty in the bag. They know how to get things done. They know how to win matches.
They do 100% agree. You could see the head being slammed into the apron multiple times by DJ and JDP. Some chops coming in as well. The overhand chop coming in just at the end there. Bryce in a world of trouble here. JDP now bouncing off, but Bruce grabs a hold of the leg. Oh, and Bryce looking to bounce off the ropes. DJ wise too.
See, again, experience is a factor there, although that little bit of dirty tactics there, if you ask me. Referee needs to keep his wits about him.
You can question the tactics sometimes, though. It is just good to be bad. Bravo, Blake Richards, I'm sure you would agree. But here comes DJ, pops to the outside. Big double axe handle to the outside there.
Again.
Looks like he was baiting for a suicide dive there. The crowd loving it, though. Big support for the bad guys. In comes the bigger Bruce Bradley. Oh my goodness. Kick to the rope. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is referee's discretion here on what is and isn't allowed in the ring.
I have to say, I've seen
the
that.
Lagan Express got away with it there.
I have to say, I've seen that kick on the ropes before somewhere very familiar. Eddie Stone, eh?
And now just slamming down with the leg, a DDT-like maneuver, now kicking the back. It looks like the Lagan Express are looking to do damage to that left leg.
And now once you get him isolated, you need to take control. You need to work a body part if you can. There it is, a shot right on the knee. Isolate him, work a body part.
Here we are once again, ladies and gentlemen, brand new venue, and this is going to be a difficult one to get started off with here, especially difficult for DJ. So it looks like, yes, another DDT to that, or yes, DDT-like maneuver to that leg. And you can see the pain etched all over DJ's face here.
Good to see the guys working a whole lot of hurt on DJ.
Good kick out there from DJ. JDP trying to get the momentum of the crowd to work in his favor here. But once again, looks like Bruce has a hold. He's got a single leg Boston Crab there. DJ in serious bother. Perfected by the likes of Megalo, and a very old school move there. Can rip the knee right out of its socket.
Also called in another thing when you get a man and that, oh, he's popped back up again.
Oh, and the gut kick stunner! Big old whippersnapper there as DJ leaves. Bruce in the middle of the ring.
Get the tag.
Will the tag be gotten? Yes, it will. In comes JDP. Oh my goodness, atomic drop. Followed by the atomic drop the other way. Is he going to get the third D of the 3D? Oh, eye pokes and stomps to the toes. Oh my goodness, big, strong power slam there.
That's gotta hurt.
You could see Bruce almost stunned there by the offense. Oh, JDP looking to go for the black hole slam there, but looks like Bryce knocked DJ off of the apron. Oh my goodness, big back body drop by Bruce Bradley.
There you go. That's intelligence.
Oh my goodness, and wait a minute. The Lagan Express looking to go for the win here. Trying to get the Express delivery!
Yes.
Oh my goodness, but using the ropes there to try to get the elevated pin.
He did put the feet on the ropes. He must have slipped onto there.
I mean, it looked pretty blatant from our perspective, in my opinion. But
you're sitting at a different angle from me.
But anyway, look at this. JDP trying to get the roll up, manages to twist him the other way. Oh my goodness! Getting his feet onto the ropes, this one's over.
They are a bunch of dirty robbers. They cheated. Cheaters. That is disgusting.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens. Cheaters never prosper when it comes to Titanic wrestling.
I cannot believe what I have just seen. This decision should be reversed.
The Lagan Express look understandably very upset as the bad guys prove why it is just so good to be bad. And off the Lagan Express go as both the teams separate.
Now that they're defeated, they certainly made an express exit.
They did indeed.
Not a bad way to start off our Ulster University debut, was it? Okay, we've got a big one for you now, folks. The following contest is a triple threat match. It is scheduled for one fall. And it will decide the #1 contender for the Titanic Wrestling All-Ulster Championship. But first, at this time, please welcome to ringside someone who will be keeping a very close eye on proceedings in the ring right now.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have a very big triple threat match here, the ramifications of which we will find out in #1 contender for this man's All-Ulster Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, Nelson's Place has just gotten a huge injection of heavy metal.
Yep, the Mosh Pit Maestro, he certainly knows how to make an entrance.
He does indeed. The second ever All-Ulster champion here, and he is looking to eye up what is a very hot division in Titanic wrestling. Plenty of challengers for that beautiful red belt.
As I said, the Boss Pit Maestro will be watching proceedings very carefully. On to the competitors now, introducing first.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. This match is going to be very interesting because all three competitors in this match do have history with Gary Gibson. This man being one of them, who successfully tag teamed with Gary Gibson against the Stars of Lagan.
Yes, and the rock star himself, the front man, Rocky Starr. Rocky Starr has been around the block many, many times. You cannot underestimate his talent. It is undeniable.
And he is looking to claim that All-Ulster belt, a belt which he has been searching for over 11 years at this point. And look at this, some feisty words being said here. Knowing Gary Gibson, he would love to face off against the frontman. And here comes the second competitor in this match. And here is the woman who first held the All-Ulster belt, was able to pin Gary Gibson initially in that 6-person elimination match. And Gary Gibson showing no fear at all, standing up next to. Pretty big deal.
And not just a pretty big deal, but a pretty big talent as well.
Absolutely, the former GM of Titanic Wrestling as well. She is perfectly capable of wreaking havoc as a GM and as a competitor in the Titanic Wrestling ring. Expect the hits to be very hard in this contest.
Yes, no doubt. And as you see there, the referee moving the rope just as the referee should. Put himself to good use for a change.
Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen.
Otherwise, he just looks like a big lime sweet standing up there in the ring.
And introducing the final competitor.
And here we are, the final competitor for this match. Arguably the person who assisted Gary Gibson in winning his All-Ulster title. Very feisty words I just received there from Gary Gibson, reminding me of the last time both of them stood in the ring facing off against each other and who came out victorious. But Bobbi Diamond is looking to add another jewel into their crown here at Titanic Wrestling. A former Titanic Wrestling champion is now looking to become All-Ulster champion.
And as you can see, not just because of having those championships, but a fantastic, fantastic competitor. And as we all know, not just diamonds are forever, but so is Bobbi.
A lot of experience in the ring. PBD arguably up against it here with the amount of experience that both Rocky and Bobbi bring to the table. But let's always remember, she was the very first All-Ulster champion, the 10th wonder of the world. The crowd receiving this matchup very well. This one is going to be feisty. She's reminding both competitors of oh my goodness. And PBD receiving a bit of comeuppance for that speech.
That's
there.
Unfair. They're ganging up.
And the strikes landing onto PBD's face. Oh,
that's it. That's it. The great escape. Love it.
Wisely rolling to the outside. You have to remember here, PBD was the one that injured Bobbi Diamond and put them out of action for so long. Was basically a career-threatening injury. It was the main reason why Bobbi Diamond no longer has what they used to call Diane, the big green belt.
So much history there.
Here we go, all the experience in the ring here. Rocky and Bobbi facing off. They get into a lockup here. Looks like they go round to the waist. Rocky taking the wrist.
Very, very difficult to out-wrestle Rocky Starr.
It is indeed, but see Bobbi's acrobatics coming into play there. Using them very well, using the strengths that he does have. Rocky trying to figure his way out, using some acrobatics of his own. It seems we have a standoff.
Evenly matched.
And both competitors knock PBD
again,
out
unfair.
Of the
both of them are ganging up on PBD. Unfair.
Well, you could say whether or not it's fair. It is triple threat rules. A lovely arm drag by Rocky Starr, followed up by another. Bobbi Diamond is up against it here. Irish whip reversed. And oh my goodness, nicely done from both competitors. Good counter by Bobbi Diamond.
Beautiful piece of skill.
And it seems that whenever it comes to Bobby Diamond, whenever it comes to this cat, he does land on his feet. But look at that headlock takedown there. Trying again. Nicely done.
You think he has 9 lives?
Good question. Very good question there. Bobby now has the advantage here. Irish whip reversal there. Nicely done again. Went for the Hurricane Rana, but Rocky Starr handstand flipped through.
They're like the Russian circus here, 2 acrobats.
Oh my goodness. And it seems the dance is ending here as PBD takes firm control. Rocky Starr now in the middle of the ring. Bobby spilling to the outside.
PBD timing the attack to perfection.
Absolutely. Now having the advantage. Lovely vertical suplex there from the 10th wonder of the world. And Rocky is up against it here. PBD has been a ferocious competitor, a huge chop to the chest of Rocky Starr. And she's beaten the likes of Raven Creed, the likes of Renzo Rose to keep hold of that title. But the title is here at ringside with Gary Gibson. Oh my goodness. Pretty big swing in the corner there. And once again, we have to remember this is triple threat rules. You can, it's hard to win this match, but you can easily lose it. Oh my goodness, both competitors. Oh my goodness.
Word.
Huge crossbody. Catches Rocky Starr. PBD wisely moving out of the way.
Completely bounced back up.
My goodness gracious me. PBD has the front face lock. Huge chop. Those vicious knife edge chops coming into play here.
That's how it's done. Need that intensity.
Now picks up Bobby in the fireman's carry. Oh my goodness, swinging them right into the side slam. And a kick out at 2 there. Strong kick out from Bobby Diamond. But great show of strength there from PBD. Looking to reclaim that All-Ulster belt that she did lose. Making a mockery of some of the chants that are happening in this crowd here.
Yep, the Nelson's Place nuisances are out in full force today.
Goodness gracious me. Oh, Bobby trying to fight back here. Oh my goodness. Sort of a black hole slam there. Kick out at 2 from Bobby Diamond. The toughness of Bobby Diamond coming into play here. Not cracking under the pressure. Huge forearms from Bobby Diamond as he's looking to fight his way back in here. Oh! Tackle by Rocky Starr to Bobby Diamond. Beautifully done into the Hurricane Rana. And Rocky now fighting his way back into this match. Big clothesline from Bobby Diamond, followed up by another. Kick to the guts, kick to the face. Tried another kick there. Oh, first kick there, managing to catch Rocky off guard.
Let me tell you firsthand from experience, those kicks are devastating.
And look at this. Vintage Bobby Diamond. Beautiful standing moonsault. But a kick out at 2 there for the rock star. The front man receiving a lot of damage there. Now Bobby trying to fire up here. Rocky pops up to the second rope.
Oh.
Manages to Bobby managing to catch Rocky. Beautifully done. A la Trish Stratus there.
Crowd up.
Yes, firing the crowd up indeed. As Bobby heads to the top rope. Oh my goodness! Rolling through there with the elbow. And a kick there from PBD manages to break the pinfall. Oh my goodness. Bobby receiving a lot of damage there, ends up rolling to the outside of the ring. PBD was looking a big move there. Some of it managing to land, but wasn't able to get the pinfall. Rocky now with the strikes to PBD. Irish whip reversal. Lovely shoulder tackle. Once again, hitting another shoulder tackle. PBD in the corner in big trouble here.
And as you can see, the absolute welts on the back of Rocky Starr's back.
Cannon deep, spine to the pine. Oh my goodness.
Close.
Kick out at 2.9, surely.
2.99.
Au revoir DDT by Bobbi Diamond. That could be the end of Rocky Starr here. A huge send into the post there. Oh my goodness, big kick out from Rocky Starr.
Thought he stole it there.
That was almost a big steal from PBD. The 10th wonder of the world, looking to regain the All Ulster title. Oh, she's setting up for it. Looking for denouement, but Starstruck DDT!
My word.
And we have a new #1 contender!
What did I tell you, Conrad? Starr by name, Starr by nature. Well-deserved win there by Rocky Starr.
My goodness gracious me. I'm going to have to ignore the other name change there, but a big win for Rocky Starr. He's going to get another chance at that All-Ulster title. These former tag team partners are going to be facing off the next time you see us.
Makes for an interesting situation. They'll not be sharing a meal these sandwich later.
It is indeed a very respectful handshake. What you love to see here. Oh my goodness. What is this? This is the music of the Saviors of Destiny here. Oh my goodness. What is he doing here? Owen Richards, one half of the Saviors of Destiny, a seasoned wrestler all over the island of Ireland, having picked up so many belts. Is he trying to pick up yet another?
Looks like he's back out here, out to make the save. And I must add, although he has an absolutely wonderful surname, myself and Owen Richards are not related.
There we go.
Not related.
There we go, ladies and
Some
gentlemen.
might think we are. We're both very, very handsome men with very, very nice tans, but we're not related.
Only the biggest scoops here at the commentary desk of Titanic Wrestling. What does Owen Richards have to say?
Listen. Congratulations, by the way. You know, it's great to see 3 people out here absolutely destroying their bodies to get a chance at this All-Ulster Championship. But the issue is, you're supposed to be a defending champion, but yet you don't have a championship match on the card tonight. Well, they're out there killing it. You're here doing nothing.
Fighting words.
Is right here, right now, we have ourselves a match. The All-Ulster Championship, Gary Gibson versus Owen Richards.
Oh my goodness, Gary is saying he's ready to go. Bit of an impromptu match here. Oh my goodness!
He's a dirty rotter. He's a dirty rotter.
A huge strike to Rocky Starr. Oh, for goodness sake, this is ridiculous.
But
clubs to the back by Owen Richards.
What can you say? What can you say? If you want to win a title, you want to win the match, sometimes that's the way you got to play it.
This is ridiculous. Owen Richards has come in once again out of nowhere and has got himself another shot at Titanic Gold here. And look at Rocky Starr. He is miffed with this, but Gary Gibson fighting back with the arm drags. A lovely drop kick to the chest there. Beautiful from the Mosh Pit Maestro.
Strong, got the height.
Good stuff here from Gary Gibson. Looking add another title defense here. Lovely enziguri kick to Owen Richards, who is sent all the way to the outside.
Right in the side of the head
all
there.
the way around. Yes, indeed.
Right on the side of the head. You would not want to be getting kicked by those flares on a Saturday night.
Oh my goodness, Gary Gibson!
Oh.
Suicide dive to the outside! And that looked... My goodness me. Gary Gibson's showing that if you want to win the All-Ulster title, you have to go all the way in.
Yes, and the offense displayed here by Gary Grayskull, insane. He's got the heart of a lion. Look at this.
Oh my goodness, another beautiful drop kick to Owen Richards. And it looks like Gary is about to put away
One up top.
a very seasoned veteran here
Needs
of
to be
the
careful,
Irish
it's high
wrestling
risk.
scene.
It's the high risk.
Like some of the competitors Owen Richards has faced in the past. Oh my goodness!
What did I say? High risk. Not worth the reward.
That is true there. It looks like there is no reward with the high risk. Lovely power slam there. A call to action almost. But a good kick out there from Gary Gibson. Asking the crowd if they can feel it. I don't think they do.
As I say, Richards not related, but you got to hand it to him. You want to get behind him. He's got that kind of energy about him.
Does indeed. And I mean, once again, the competitors, the caliber of competitors which Owen Richards has faced against, Eric Young, Big Damo, James Storm, all sorts of big names he has managed to face off against, and he has won gold all over the island of Ireland.
You can't deny it.
Beautiful side slam there. Kick out there too. Good job from heavy metal Gary Gibson. Owen Richards looking to take another jewel in the crown of Titanic wrestling. Was a former is a former Titanic tag team wrestling champion. And is looking to add singles gold to his CV.
And that's where Double G, Gary Gibson, he needs to be careful. Owen Richards has the experience. As you say, he's won gold all over the island. Everywhere he's been, he is a serial winner. He gets things done.
Does indeed. And he's doing a good job applying the pressure to Gary Gibson. Gary Gibson coming back though, gets sent off. Oh my goodness. Kitchen knee to the guts and a huge kick to the back, chop to the chest, and a sense.
That's gotta do it. It's over. 2, 3. No.
I wouldn't have blamed you for thinking that was the end, Mr. Richards.
You have to hand it to Gary Gibson. He is a fighting champion. He won't give up easily.
Look at this. We've got quite a deep hold in there from Owen Richards. Once again, he is one half of the Saviors of Destiny, one of the most seasoned tag teams of the Irish wrestling scene. Oh my goodness. Beautiful ripcord shoulder tackle there. Beautifully done by Owen Richards. Come on, Gary.
This is where it shows. It's deep in the end zone now. This is where you've got to dig deep. You want to win your matches. You want to keep your titles.
Oh my goodness.
You might feel the pain. You might be struggling.
Good counter there from Gary Gibson. Pops over Owen Richards. Ducks the line. Ducks the back elbow. Whoa. And a huge clothesline there. Gary Gibson fighting back wonderfully. And both men are spread out all across the canvas here. As the ref's count getting up to 4, you can tell how hard-hitting this contest has been.
I'm surprised that referee knows how to count.
Beautiful kick up there from Gary Gibson. Managed to fight back with punches. And And a beautiful scoop slam there from
the height
Heavy
that
Metal.
he got on that.
Yeah, the height indeed. Completely agree with you there. But Gary popping out of the corner there. Nice forearm. Catching Owen Richards. Oh my goodness. Knee, I think just about catching the jawline there. But a good kick out at 2.
Fine margins at this stage as the match wears on. Both men are going to be tired. They're going to be sucking air. They're going to feel the lactic acid kicking in your throat, in your chest, in your Gulliver. Everywhere you are is going to start to burn.
Absolutely, and I mean, coming from a former champion yourself, what does it take to, whenever it comes to this stage in a match?
One word: treadmill.
Treadmill. There you go. Oh my goodness, lovely stalling vertical suplex there from Owen Richards, but another good kick out from Gary Gibson.
And this is why he's a fighting champion. This is why he's so difficult to beat, and that's why he's held the title for so long now. That's why he won the title in the first place.
Indeed, 100% agree with you there. Owen Richards in disbelief to Gary Gibson kicking out of that stalling vertical. Going for a doctor bomb maybe? Pops him to the shoulder. Oh, but Gary Gibson managing to get the B-side.
He's pointing.
And it looks like Gary Gibson is pointing to that top rope. We've seen him trying to get it before.
If he hits this, it's definitely over.
As he heads all the way to the top rope. Mosh pit elbow. Oh my goodness, Owen Richards rolling out of the way. Oh!
That's it. He's dead.
Oh my goodness, a huge kick
How
out.
did he kick out of that? He was squashed there.
Huge kick out from Gary Gibson. Owen Richards just taking Gary Gibson there, screaming "Ooh!" and hitting him with all that he could, but not much you could do when you hit everything, and Gary Gibson still able to kick out. Oh my goodness, huge powerbomb there though by Owen Richards.
How much more punishment can he take?
Very good question. You have to call in the question here. Call to action! Oh my goodness, Gary Gibson manages to
How
kick
did he
out.
kick out of that? How can he take so much punishment and still keep going?
That's unbelievable. Owen Richards, you could see the frustration, throwing everything at Gary Gibson here. And the crowd still managing to summon the strength to get Gary Gibson, keep him in this match. Lovely thrust kick. Twisted Sister managing to land it, but not going for the pin. Usually goes for the pin with the Butcher's clutch in there. What's he looking for?
Oh, you can see he's getting angry.
He is indeed. Oh my goodness! Gary Gibson going for it. Death Metal Driver! But not going for the pinfall here.
See, and this is where it might catch him. He might live to regret this. He's going high risk again, and all you need to do is hook that shoulder, hook that leg, get that shoulder pinned to the mat.
It looks like Gary Gibson is going for his greatest hits here as he hits the mosh pit elbow drop. A definitive win for Heavy Metal. This one's over.
I have to give him it. He hung on, he dug deep, he kept fighting. He did not give up, unlike his hairline, but he is still a deserving All-Ulster champion, and I take my hat off to him. I tip my hat to him. Fantastic performance by the champion.
There you are, ladies and gentlemen, the crowd receiving Gary Gibson. That was almost like a medley, a collection of the greatest hits from Gary Gibson there, and his rise whenever it comes to Titanic wrestling.
He is definitely not Mozart. That is definitely heavy metal.
You love to see it. Owen Richards to his feet here, though, and he's got the microphone. What does Owen Richards have to say? Crowd not sure.
I've been up and down the country. I wrestled some of the biggest names in independent wrestling. And you, sir, you're legit.
Wow.
You are the all-Ulster champion. And I can see all of those people have your respect. You have my respect now.
And look at that. Fair play to Owen Richards. He is faced against unbelievable competition all over Irish independent wrestling. And recognizing game here. Bravo, Blake Richards.
Respect was certainly earned, not just from Owen Richards, from the audience, and admittedly from myself. He has earned my respect with that performance.
And there goes Gary Gibson, moshing with the All-Ulster Championship.
So that was the title match we didn't know was going to happen tonight. What about one of the ones we do know is going to happen tonight? The following contest is a tag team match. And it is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the Titanic Wrestling Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers.
And here is Madam Director and these Muppets.
Here they come. Stars aligned. And if everything aligns for them this afternoon, they will walk away Titanic Tag Team Champions.
I have to give the Stars Align credit. They have fought very hard to get to this position, having won 5 matches in a row, and they have been winning ever since Madam Director came into the fray. Oh, goodness gracious.
That's it. You make a very valid point there. Ever since Madame Director has entered the fold, it's like the saying goes, behind every great man is a great woman, and in this case, great men. There's a great woman standing behind them, and since Madame Directors came into the fold, instant success.
It has been indeed, and whilst the Bais have been unbelievable tag team champions, part of me thinks that they are going to be in for a proper fight. They, as much as they make a mockery of these people and sometimes a mockery of wrestling, they are very good at it.
Yes, Candle, but if you take a look at the likes of the Stars Aligned, look at where they've come from to look at where they are now. The showman Mohan, a fantastic, exceptional talent.
And introducing their opponents.
But here come the Bais!
I was going to say get the fashion police, but now just get the police in general for these two punkers.
And the Titanic champions are here, ladies and gentlemen. 28 days till they become the longest reigning Titanic Tag Team Champions, having beat some of the very best tag teams in Titanic Wrestling to do so, both in that gauntlet and in the first time managing to beat you and Eddie Stone.
Listen. I am not here to talk about silly little things of the past. I am here to talk about the present and the future. And the future of the tag team division in Titanic lies with Blake Richards and Eddie Stone, the Standard.
Big fighting words.
Don't want to hear any more about it.
Big fighting words from Blake Richards. But huge reception here by the crowd for the Bais. We know who they're backing.
Do these people even know who they want to cheer for? It's disrespectful. They're better off just keeping their mouths shut, just seeing what's going to happen in this match, and then they can decide for themselves after that. I am sick and tired of hearing people cheering for these two guys. I mean, they're like flipping Bill and Ben. They don't have a clue. Sick of seeing them.
Oh my goodness, oh for goodness sake, the bell being rang early and the Stars Align taking advantage of the situation, ripping the shirts off of the Bais.
You know what I say to that? Bravo!
Oh,
bravo!
Jeez. As both of the Stars Align send the Bais spilled to the outside. Not yet they are. They may claim they are, but they haven't won the match yet. Oh my goodness, KMK coming in! Double flatliner, beautifully done!
Caught them completely off guard there. That was a rotten, dirty move.
Lovely, nicely done. Very nice. Back suplex layup, just rotating through into the splash.
Dangerous
beautifully
also.
Done.
That was a very, very dangerous move. They could have injured those guys.
Well, that's not what we want to see, but Injury would manage to retain their championships. So, huge offense coming in from both KMK and Big Rhio. And the double splash with the extra piggyback there. Just more force, more weight landing onto CJ Mohan.
Pains me to say it, but the Bais have always been innovators in Titanic wrestling. The types of things that they can do, the things that they create.
Absolutely, 100% agree. And we were actually told this stat earlier. Since their Conswater community, since their Belfast debut, my apologies, they have always been in the mix for the tag belts in some way, shape or form, which is an unbelievable statistic.
It's not unbelievable, it's favoritism. Favoritism from Titanic management. The Stars Align are getting the title shot that they deserve. Where's the Standards title shot?
My goodness gracious me. Fighting words again.
We are not even on the show.
And you could see earlier the upper Bais being used to good effect here, but CJ Mohan trying to turn things around. Forearm to the face, but in comes KMK. Oh my goodness! Drop kick there, managing to catch KMK in the leg. That could be fatal for the title reign of the Bais.
Executed beautifully by the showman Mohan.
My goodness gracious me.
What you have to remember, though, is where these guys have come from to where these guys are now. The showman, Chris Mohan, he used to be a Hallion. That's all that he was, a Hallion. And look at him now.
He did indeed.
Stu
Nice
Parker
blockbuster.
used to be sensible Stu Parker. Now he is stunning.
Nice combination there from the stars aligned. The blockbuster kick and forearm coming into play, but only managing to get a 2 count. KMK in serious trouble there. You have to make surely there's some point where you have to make sure the leg is all right. Big chop to the back. Oh, for goodness sake, a whole bunch of Havapalooza just to get a headlock in.
The greatest of intelligence shown there by stunning Stu Parker. Very cerebral move.
And elbows there, KMK.
Again, shows you what a difference. It's a little bit of time, some effort, and aligning yourself with the right people can do for you in this business.
Nice combination there from the stars aligned.
Although when saying that, I still wouldn't like to share a glass of milk with that moustache.
A very good point there. The stars
But
aligned.
nonetheless,
with
a
beautiful...
fantastic talent in the ring, going to be the next Titanic
Oh, my
Tag Team
goodness
Champion.
gracious me.
Deservedly so.
Look at the disrespect there from CJ Mohan, using the gator rolls earlier, and now just strikes to the back of the head, and now straight in the face, letting KMK know what is coming. Oh my goodness, but KMK fighting back here.
Referee, step in.
KMK moves to the corner. Oh, but
my
a
word.
big boot to the chest. Oh my goodness, almost managed to get the tag there. The showman needs to be very careful. He almost let the Bais manage to get a big tag there. Rotating through, slap to the face of Big Rhio. He is
there.
not having it, but the referee getting involved. Oh my goodness! And the jacket, the shredded jacket. Don't know how he's able to get a chokehold with the lack of
He's just
material.
giving him a neck massage. His neck's
Deary
tight.
me. KMK is in the corner here. A lot of pressure being applied to him. And you have to take into consideration the hit that he took to the knee earlier. Surely it's all going to be... Oh my goodness. Looking for... Oh my goodness. Was looking for the double take, but... KMK trying to get out of it. Nice.
Beautiful
maneuver there from stunning Stu Parker. But a kick out at 2. KMK is not going to give up that easy. Nicely done.
As much as it despises me to have to say this, you cannot deny how good the Bais are. The duo, the team, how hard that they fight, how much they've battled, who they've defeated.
Okay, trying to fight back here. Going for that springboard elbow. And goes for it again, managing to land it. And both men are in the middle, are spilled into the middle of the ring, looking to get the tag as KMK. Is he going to manage to get
Don't
Big
let him get
Rhio?
the tag.
Well, here comes Big Rhio.
Do not want to mess with Big Rhio.
And now a huge scoop slam there. Nicely done from Big Rhio. He is Big Rhio. He always believes in his soul. He's got the power to know he is indestructible, and he is always believing. Bravo, Blake Richards.
Was that written down the back of your hand there? Jeez, how much do you want to suck up to these guys?
Big Rhio showing a lot of golden maneuvers in the middle of the ring here, and now managing to counter. Getting a huge exploder, almost sending the showman all the way out of the ring.
Big Rhio, so strong, so powerful.
Oh my goodness, are we going to see it?
And surprisingly agile.
A huge moonsault!
Ridiculous.
Look at Madam Director, she is in shock. Oh, but stunning Stu Parker coming in just in the nick of time. Huge kick out for CJ Mohan, huge involvement by stunning Stu Parker. That is good tag team. That is just good tag team synergy there. Oh my goodness, tried to get the choke slam, but countered into a whippersnapper.
Genius.
Oh my goodness, not going for the final. Oh, but Big Rhio countering out of it, using his strike, beautifully done. Powering out of it, nicely done there.
It should be illegal.
Should be illegal. My goodness gracious me, not catching him into the fireman's carry. We know what's coming next, ladies and gentlemen. Are we gonna see it? He's calling for it. Oh, but stunning Stu Parker tripping up KMK as he bounced off the ropes there. Madam Director's up on the apron as well. It is absolute calamity, chaos here. Oh my goodness. But Madam Director pulling CJ Mohan out of it. Big Rhio catching Madam Director's arm here.
Can't do that, he can't pull.
Oh my goodness! And just like Macbeth, a curse has been installed onto the Stars Align as we see the bye-bye! Oh my goodness, mine's broken up again by stunning Stu Parker. Unbelievable.
I have no words right now.
Utterly ridiculous. Oh no! Stunning Stu Parker managing to get out of the way. The referee caught in a splash there.
That referee's an idiot, he's in the way again.
And the lowest of blows given by stunning Stu Parker.
That referee is an absolute plonker. You'd think he's in some sort of MK Ultra mind control experiment or something.
My goodness gracious me. And now the Stars have KMK set up. Final bar.
Yes.
But they don't have a referee to count the pin.
2, 3. New champs.
They would have been at that point. They would have been. What are you doing over here? Oh, for God's sake, they've just taken the Titanic Tag Team Championships.
Trying to grab them off him.
He took them from our commentary desk. They were sat at the side.
Get disqualified.
This is ridiculous. And it looks like the Stars are looking for their Oscar-winning moment, their Titanic Tag Team Championships. That's what they're looking to claim here as KMK slowly rises to his feet.
What the heck? What's
Ladies and gentlemen, what did I say earlier? Cheaters never prosper, and the bad guys are here to show you why.
2 cheaters.
As they're sent off, big double big boot. The Stars aligned. In deep trouble here. Huge whippersnapper. Made in Japan.
He isn't even from Japan.
And a big statement here from the bad guys as they hold the tag belts. JDP, a former tag team champion here in Titanic.
Someone put a stop to this.
Now CJ Mohan, the showman,
Where's
begging, pleading. Oh my goodness! Stunning Stu Parker managing to take DJ out of the action here. Throwing DJ into the post. Oh my goodness!
I knew it all.
Oh my goodness! Absolute chaos here. JDP hitting KMK with the tag belt. A low blow to JDP by stunning Stu Parker. Now he's grabbing the referee. And the referee's counting it. 2,
3. Yes. 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 And not just the Stars have aligned, the champs aligned.
Oh God, what has happened? The stars aligned, finally accomplishing what they wanted so dearly. And making off like the borderline criminals they are. Showing the spoils. I can't believe this. Titanic has been
Well, it is very, very much deserved. Your new Titanic Tag Team Champions.
Titanic has been plunged into darkness, for the spotlight is solely on the stars aligned. Your new Titanic Tag Team Champions. And it looks like the other two tag teams, the Bais and the Bad Guys. Oh my goodness, now facing off in the middle of the ring. Oh my goodness. And you have to say, Big Ro is rightly upset at JDP. JDP definitely cost the Bais the tag team titles here.
The Bais have every right to be annoyed with the Bad Guys.
Oh
the
my
Bad
goodness.
Guys effectively costing the Bais their tag team championships.
And I remember the day that Bais lost the titles the first time. And KMK was unbelievably furious. He's even more so now.
Folks, we get straight into it. The following contest is a singles match, and it is scheduled for one fall. And it will decide the number one contender for the Titanic Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first.
This is going to be a huge match. The two ladies who have come here today are staples in the British wrestling scene. And two of the most ferocious, talented, and feisty competitors have taken titles all over British wrestling.
You got it wrong. The competition for this one is going to be fierce.
She's hot and not bothered.
Harley Hudson, a very talented Scouse wrestler, is one half of the current tag team champions over at Pro Wrestling Eve, and she is looking to add another tag belt to her collection.
And as you can see, she is an absolute athlete, very well put together. Look at those press-ups, isn't that impressive?
Great form on the press-ups.
Put together strong.
She has an unbelievable CV for a woman who's only 22 years old. She is going to go very far in the wrestling industry as a whole.
For sure.
And the crowd not appreciating the very talented Hudzilla. But she has a very tough competitor to face up against. A woman who was the longest reigning ICW Women's Champ in history.
She is the leader of the pack, the woman that sits at the top of the food chain, the most dangerous woman in Europe. This is Rhio!
And you can see, look at the bravado, the calm swab of Rhio. She knows what she is walking into. She knows this is almost a typical Tuesday or Thursday for her whenever it comes to trying to get more wrestling gold.
Plenty of room in that coat for belts as well, for championships.
She has indeed. She is also... oh my goodness! Right off the back, Harley Hudson trying to get the upper hand. And Rhio not impressed at all.
She can't touch her there when she's on the ropes. That is one of the rules of professional wrestling. Protection from the ropes. Referee needs to step in.
My goodness me. Some mistranslation here for the Scouse woman.
Some sort of unknown language.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a fantastic competition. Another showcase as to why women's wrestling here is alive and thriving, stronger than ever.
Reminds me too, the competition level here between these two competitors reminds me of the last show. Two of the best Titanic had the offer.
And of course, this is not Rio's first dance here. She did challenge Myla Grace for the Titanic Women's Championship a good while ago. And was looking to once again become the #1 contender, looking to once again challenge for the belt. As we get started here with the lockup, Rhio using her strength to her advantage. And here we go as the two competitors lock up once again. Or looking to fight again, but Harley Hudson getting very annoyed with these people who have paid their very hard-earned money to come here to watch the very best wrestling action you will see here in the North.
As I was saying, Constance, the last show there, we had two of the finest female competitors in Titanic. We had Morgana facing off against the Short Fuse. A fantastic, intense matchup.
It was indeed sadly ruined by Madam Director. I very much remember last time out, but hopefully no interruptions here today as Harley Hudson managing to push Rhio into the corner, and a lovely waistlock takedown there by the most dangerous woman in Europe, proving why she is such another waistlock takedown.
Pure strength there.
Oh, huge elbow catches Rhio in the chin there. Manages to go through the legs, but Rhio catching the leg. Harley Hudson in not the best position, trying to get the strikes in, trying to find a way out of it here, but and a huge forearm to the face. Ask and you shall receive, but I don't think she was asking for that fisherman suplex.
Would not like to be on the receiving end of those hits.
John Woo drop kick into the corner, knee to the face, catching it right under the chin, and now shotgun drop kick to the back. As Rhio only manages to get the 2 count there. Good pressure put on to Harley Hudson. As Rhio just flailing Harley Hudson around. The full Nelson here. Locked in nice and tight. It's going to be very hard for Harley Hudson to fight out of it here.
Difficult maneuver to get out of.
But she's managed to do so. Big elbow to the head. Another one. 3 big elbows. Now the strike to the stomach. Tripping up Rhio. As she now rotates her out to the apron. Forearm to the chest. What's she looking for here? Oh my goodness! Guillotine leg drop to the outside on the apron. Very impressive from Hudson.
The snappiness of the leg drop as well, right across the thorax.
Here we go now. Harley Hudson with Rhio in the corner. Just some stomps, taking her time though. Nice and calm, whilst giving stick to our audience members here. It looks like Harley Hudson setting up for something big here. Oof, hip attack into the corner. Very much enjoying herself, strutting her stuff.
And she's got every right to be. She is an absolute specimen.
Nicely done from Hudzilla. She tries to get the crowd behind her somewhat, but went for the hip attack there. Was wise too, but with Rhio trying to move out of the way, huge backbreaker. Oh, but only the 2 count there. Rhio managing to do a very good job getting back into this match. She moves up onto her feet here. Big clubs to the back of Harley Hudson. Hudzilla in huge trouble here. The fireman's carry now as Rhio has her. But she manages to get out, trying to crawl out of the ring here. And is pulling the apron almost out of its... almost off the pillars here. And it was wise to use a lot of strength on Rhio. Oh my goodness, thumb to the eye though. As the head is whipped back into the canvas. And now the girl from Liverpool giving shtick to our referee here. The Iron Ref getting plenty of shtick.
Intelligent wrestling by Hudson. Rhio is now in trouble.
Not in the greatest position.
The problem, the difficulty then is when you have someone that's raked your eyes. I have raked many eyes through my time.
And Harley Hudson
and
now
when you do that to your competitor, don't cut me off, please. When you do that to your competitor, it is very, very difficult for them then to see what's coming next.
And ladies and gentlemen, Rhio has gotten a lot of offense. She's taken a lot of offense to the face that can easily discombobulate you here and can leave you trying to find where you are at specifically.
It disorientates you, it throws you off, so it makes it very, very difficult then to maneuver about the ring, to galley yourself then, and to get back on the offense, which Rhio needs to do right now.
My goodness, Harley Hudson now just shoving her palms into the face of Rhio. This might not be the wisest move as Rhio comes back into a lovely insecure kick to the head of Harley Hudson. Big boot, huge headbutt. Leaves both women in the middle of the canvas. Great fight back, great energy here from Rhio. She now has a firm control of this match, picking Harley Hudson up into the fireman's carry. Harley Hudson manages to push her off. Ghosts her, managing to take the waist as Rhio. Rhio managing to ghost Harley Hudson there. Huge spinning heel kick. Straight to the face of Harley Hudson. Now picking her up in the fireman's carry. Is she going to be able to land? Is she going to be able to land it? Oh my goodness!
Right on the back of Dimes.
Beautifully done, that neck breaker, but a kick out at 2. And Rhio has been looking for that the entire match. Harley Hudson kicking out at 2, that's got to be concerning for her. Oh my goodness. Getting the pump handle in here. Huge pump handle slam. What a kick out from Harley Hudson.
Brazilian shoe there by Hudson.
It's good, hard shown by Harley Hudson.
You have to think Rio's getting the edge of it now, though.
Rio's offense coming into play here. You can see the effects of it coming into play. Harley Hudson slowly rising to her feet. The front face lock in. Jawbreakers. Followed by the whippersnapper. Nicely done by Harley Hudson. Good combination. But a kick out at 2 from Rhio. And look at the shock across the face of Hudzilla. She was not expecting her to kick out of that.
She can't let the frustration get to her, though. She needs to stay on Rhio here.
Oh, huge back elbow. And Harley Hudson, look at it. get more of a shtick into the referee. Schoolboy roll up here. Kick out at 2. Oh, thrust kick, managing to catch Harley Hudson. Oh my goodness, Rhio now looking for the package. Pile driver. This one is over.
There is no kicking out of that. A devastating move. Well deserved, Rhio. Great match.
And Rhio is your #1 contender for the Titanic Women's Championship. It will be great to see her again. And if you're Katie Harvey, you got to be looking on. You got to be concerned. You got to be fearing for what will happen when you face off against the most dangerous woman in Europe.
Yes, that's right, cauliflower. You need to be looking out for it, but you can never underestimate Katie Harvey. Katie Harvey has got the experience. She's got the victories in the championships behind her, and you can never count the women's champion out.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the following contest is a singles match, and it is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Oh, give me a break, seriously?
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of action here. Blake Richards has just tossed down the commentary microphone here, the headset, but the standard and the view. Oh my goodness, the view, Stephen Carvel managing to get a lick in to the standard. Of course, the last time the standard and the view were facing off against each other.
Did you just see that?
Well, you stabbed him in the back.
Let me get this on again properly.
You stabbed him in the back. What do you expect?
Did you just see that? Disgusting. How can anyone cheer for somebody like that? Snotting all over us. That is disgusting. It's despicable.
Look, I think he's great.
Despicable. Surely we should be able to call the police about that.
My goodness, the orange gear as well. New gear for the view, Stephen Carvel. No love lost.
May have got a laugh in there. Trust me, we'll get the last laugh.
Is it safe to say he's not on your Christmas cards list?
Is that a trick question?
Did you see his opponent?
He's not even getting an Easter egg. Thinks he's all right in the sparkly gear as well, eh?
But here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Looks like a Jaffa cake in them orange ones.
Stevie View trying to get a win against one of the best ever to come out of this country.
Oh, here's another one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is huge. Both these competitors love to call themselves the very best to come out of this country. And they're going to have to prove it. One of them, it has to come out on top, and they would be able to say they are one of the very best, and surely huge ramifications for the Titanic Championship.
Yes, Conclave, you're probably right about that. And as much as it pains me to say it, I apologise that I do have to shout over the noise of the crowd. I don't know what they've been drinking or taking at the interval here, but they're going absolutely nuts. But yes, as much as it pains me to say, these probably are two of the best competitors ever to come out of this country. Tucker's reputation speaks for himself. Tucker's been there. He has done it all. He is a fantastic competitor. I have wrestled him many times, and the outcome is never good. He is a very, very difficult competitor to maneuver around, to manipulate, to work with. He'll hurt you in every which way. Stephen Carvel, as you know, we have been so close for years. I grew up with Stephen Carvel. I've shared the ring with him. I had my first match with Stephen Carvel. He is, as his name says, a charisma machine. He is an absolute talent. Look at that.
Fair to say, no.
He can say, he can do it all. It pains me to say it, but he can say it. He can do it all.
It's fair to say, though, no love lost between the Standard and the View Stephen Carvel. This match, I don't know who to call here. Both Tucker and Stephen Carvel have tore it up here for basically well over a decade at this point. So much experience in the ring, and it's going to be so hard to call between the two. Even the crowd isn't sure who to root for.
Both
Stephen
of them
Carvel
former champions.
has the wrist lock. Tucker managing to rotate out of it through the legs, manages to take the waist, but peeks his leg through the legs, float over there, ducks the clothesline. Oh, lovely kick up through over the back of Stephen
It's
Carvel.
the athleticism that comes with Tucker. Not only that, he's a striker. He hits you, and he hits you hard. When he hits you, you know about it. Look at that. Listen to that.
You can hear the confidence emitting from Tucker as he's able to land a beautiful floating European uppercut there. And now, charging into the corner. Whoa! To hit a huge knife edge chop. You can
Again, Tucker. Hit him again, harder.
You can hear the chest of
He
Stephen
deserves it.
Carvel reverberating around the Ulster University Sports Hall with the overhand chop coming into play.
But in saying that, the harder he hits him, the harder Stephen Carvel's going to work for it. He is as tough as nails. Again, Carvel can come at you from all angles. He has a judo, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu background. He is very, very decorated in those arts.
Well, look at the ability of Tucker there. Beautiful, beautiful sequence there. Tucker coming out on top with the back elbow from the top rope. As he launches from the corner again, is popped over by the View Stephen Carvel. Tries to go for the springboard, rolls through, but a beautiful single leg drop kick by the
Look,
View.
there goes the judo.
There it
He
is.
can hurt you in so many different ways. He is so talented,
Recently got his purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, did Stephen Carvel. He is very technically gifted and
Stephen Carvel,
minded as well.
another competitor, boom, you see that hits incredibly hard.
Does
You
indeed.
cannot make mistakes when you're in the ring with Stephen Carvel because he will punish you for it.
100% agree with you there. Stephen Carvel, not a former two-time Titanic champion, remember. A huge knife edge chop from Tucker, who is a former champion of his own.
That
A
knee that
lovely
gets you
single
as
leg
well.
drop kick sends Tucker to the outside.
You see what I mean? The slight hesitation by Tucker there. Carvel takes advantage of it, as you just said. That's why he has been a two-time Titanic champion.
Stephen Carvel calling for the crowd's approval. Whoa! A huge thud to the chest of Tucker, and a huge thud to the back now by the View Stephen Carvel. Ay.
But it's also why Stephen Carvel is extremely, extremely selfish. He's all about himself. He always has been. He always will be. And that's why me and Eddie Stone did what we did at the last show.
That shot, the strikes coming through for Stephen Carvel. Tucker trying to say it's cap, but it's not working here. And Tucker, unaware of where he is, Stephen Carvel set up for a big move here. Spun out. Area code kick to the back of the leg. Calling for the hoo-ah as he goes for the drive-by drop kick.
Devastating, right to the side of the head.
And I know that had to feel satisfying for you, Mr. Bravo, Blake Richards.
And you are correct, good sir, and that's why me and Eddie Stone are here. We
Oh my
get
goodness!
this.
Huge maneuver at the top rope.
What did I
Stephen
tell you?
Carvel tossing Tucker over his head as both men are laid out flat on the mat here.
Every time you give Carvel an inch, he will take a mile. He is that damn good.
Both men rightly in no man's land, both on the ground here. So they both slowly rise to their feet. The count of 7 managed to be reached. Big forearms
If
to the
anyone
chest.
can take a beating and keep on kicking, keep on fighting, it's Tucker. He has a heart of a lion.
You can hear the sounds reverberating around this room.
Come on,
My
Tucker.
goodness gracious
Come
me.
on, Tucker, kill him.
How have there not been teeth flying all over this place? Big boot by Tucker. Tried to go for the cool sign, did Stephen Carvel, but a lovely insecure kick to the head.
Kick some sense into him, Tucker. Come on.
Both men are taking chunks out of each other. Steve Carvel goes for the sleep, leaping over Tucker there. Oh my goodness,
There is that
nicely
Carvel
done.
clothesline.
Strike managing to catch Tucker just around the chin there. Irish whip reversal. Oh my goodness, Stephen Carvel looking to take the head off of Tucker.
That looked like a close fist to me.
And Stephen Carvel looking to pop off again, another huge clothesline. Looking to take the head off of the average
Come
Joe
on, Tucker.
before
Kick
sending
out
him
Tucker.
back to the gymnasium, but a kick out at 2. As both men once again reach a stalemate here. This is so close to call. Stephen Carvel calling for the crowd support. This crowd has been so split. They don't mind who comes out on top. Big elbow from the fireman's carry though. Lovely
Excellent,
sling blade
Tucker.
from the tuck dog.
You see, what you have to remember is the great equalizer that Carvel, the advantage that Carvel has always had is that he's had Blake Richards and Eddie Stone ringside beside him to back him up, to get him out of trouble.
Oh my goodness! Swan bomb! Looked like Stephen Carvel got annihilated by that, but a big kick out from Ulster the Rooster.
Digging deep from somewhere there. As I was saying, that Carvel has always had Blake Richards and Eddie Stone to have his back, to back him up, to get him out of trouble when he's needed it. But now he doesn't have us. So, wait till you see what's going to happen. Tucker, 1, 2, 3, super kick. Here it comes.
To his feet here, looking for that SDK. But Carvel managing to catch it, sways the foot away. Gets the fireman's carry. Oh, there's that huge gutbuster, vintage Stephen Carvel. But a big kick out there from
Come on,
Tucker. Brilliant wrestling from the both of them. Honestly, I could see them taking chunks out of each other all day, every day.
Look at the colour of Stephen Carvel's chest. There's blood on his chest.
Definitely see the surface area effects there. You have to be wondering what is laying underneath the damage, laying underneath the chest of Stephen Carvel. Going to the second rope now. But a lovely pop-up insecurity there by Tucker.
He's pandering, Carvel's pandering to the crowd.
Tucker now has the view Stephen Carvel up on the second rope here, but Carvel holding on to that top rope, gets a couple strikes in. And now club to the back as well. Oh my goodness! Headbutt sends Tucker to the canvas once more. You can hear the silence, it's almost deafening here. Oh my goodness!
Unbelievable.
The vertical leap from Tucker to get that Hurricane Rana on the view Stephen Carvel. Unbelievable. And now Tucker calling for the end, looking for that SDK. Will he be able to get it as Stephen Carvel slowly rises to his feet? But he catches the leg. Almost a schoolboy roll up, and he manages to steal it. This one's over.
What the heck? That was an injustice. He cheated. Did you not see him? He grabbed his tights. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I don't know what you saw there.
That is a disgrace. You don't have to say anything. It's clear as day to see.
He took the waist lock, and he is the rightful winner.
Shut up.
Oh my goodness. Bit of spat here.
You disgust me. You disgust both of us.
And Tucker in disbelief that he got caught out. He definitely got caught out by the waistlock roll up there. Fantastic contest between two of the very best that this country has ever produced.
Well, all right, maybe he didn't get the tights. It's still not fair.
A beautiful show of respect.
That disgusts me seeing that.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Respect you just love to see, ladies and gentlemen, between two fantastic competitors. Mutual respect between both Tucker and the View Stephen Carvel. Wait a second. Hey, where are you going? Here. What the hell? Right, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Bravo, Blake Richards and Remorse Society Stone. They've just showed up. They're showing up with a couple of chairs. I didn't even know they had brought them with me. It was behind the commentary desk. And the Standard are looking to take some debt back from Stephen Carvel. It's what they feel like they lost anyway. Well, look at this. Tucker standing in defiance with the View, Stephen Carvel. Oh my goodness. What is happening? What? SDK! SDK! What the hell? What the hell is this? Tucker has just thrown all his goodwill down the well of the Standard as he shoves them both out of the way. What just happened? What the hell just happened? Oh my goodness, like a couple of vultures ready to pick on the corpse of Stephen Carvel here. Well, it looks like the talk that Blake Richards has been spewing from this commentary desk all night might be coming to fruition here. I can't believe what we've just seen. The View is slowly stirring, feeling every effect of that SDK. Oh my goodness. As the View slowly stirs to his feet. Oh. Double strike to the back of the head. The View Stephen Carvel. Disgusting. Unbelievable. Someone get them out of here. The referee getting a shove as well. Somebody get this pair of vultures out of here. We need medical assistance for the View, Stephen Carvel. As the Standard revel in their dirty work. This is... Sorry, ladies and gentlemen watching at home. This is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting behavior. Well, I guess I'm left abandoned here at the commentary desk. That's perfectly fine. I do not want a vulture like Blake Richards here. Nobody does. This view is slowly taken away here. The double chair strike to the back of the head. That was ridiculous.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the following contest is a singles match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have singles action here and a return of a name who hasn't been around for a long time. The crowd giving Steeky a warm reception here. This is the first time he's been wrestling since April of last year. Almost a full year since he was wrestling here in Belfast. Steeky very kindly offering the bucky to both the Iron Ref and Paul McAlinden. Don't ask me how he's going to wrestle drunk. I don't get it either. This crowd is very much behind Steeky. Huge chance as he drinks even more. Steeky is going to attempt to use the ways of the Drunken Master in order to win his first match in almost a year.
And introducing his opponent.
McAlinden making a quick exit here. Rightly so. Does anybody tell Steeky who he was up against? Oh no. I'm sure McAlinden was not the only one to run away from the silent slaughter himself. He is quite simply the most terrifying man in Titanic wrestling today. I don't even know if Steeky understands what's going on. The Holy Land brunette with the blonde tips. Enjoying this bucky a lot here. I think he has just realized who he's up against, though. Megalo decides to take years off of a number of crowd members' lives, scaring the life out of them. And ladies and gentlemen, you may want to check the papers as Steeky's obituary is about to be written here. I do not see how he is going to get any of it. A peace offering, perhaps? Don't know if that's going to work with Megalo the Clown. Oh my goodness, managing to catch the wrist. Managing to get a headlock. Managing to get a drink in as well. Still managing to get the headlock. Megalo trying to get out of the headlock still. Do not know how he is held on to it. And he pops him up once more. Oof, almost losing the balance. Both men separating here. You're always going to get quite a strange competition where Steeky will somehow try to get the upper hand as he manages to avoid the boulder rolling towards him both times as Megalo gets sent over the top rope to the outside. And if you ask me, I don't even know if Steeky realizes what's going on. The big chop to the back, only meeting the apron, goes for another one, but the left arm now receiving it. Look at Steeky. No way, he's not looking at a suicide dive, is he? Megalo's coming back in though. Oh my goodness. Big heel kick to the back of the head. Megalo's still managing to get the offense in, was caught under the ropes. Steeky took just a little bit too long launching off of them. Oh. Uh-oh. See you later, Steeky. Huge chokeslam there by Megalo. And looking like he is toying with his food here, ladies and gentlemen. Another horrific looking chokeslam there. And this one's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Here's your winner, Megalo!
Well, the good news is for Steeky, he is going to be waking up with a headache, probably believing it is from the Bucky, but probably won't be able to remember this match. But he did put on a hard challenge here against Megalo. But sometimes the immovable force beats up the object and leaves him in pieces. And that is exactly what happened here. Megalo recording another win in his CV here.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's that time. It's time for your main event of the evening. And you already know how we roll here at Titanic Wrestling. It is going to be big. It is going to be massive. It is going to be gargantuan. It's going to be Titanic.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your main
The
event.
following contest is a triple threat match. And it's for the Titanic Wrestling Championship. Introducing first.
You are now about to witness
Ladies and gentlemen, triple threat action here. All the competitors are ready to go. Huge egos. Three huge egos are going to be clashing here today. Stynes receives the crowd. Stynes looking to establish that Titanic is gangland and looking to do so with the biggest prize available here at Titanic Wrestling. The last time we saw Stynes, he was teaming up with the champion, the Dark Horse, but neither man could get on the same page. With arguably with some whinging and complaining and the Dark Horse wanting to settle things, Stynes has a great opportunity here. But ladies and gentlemen, here comes the man who was able to pin the Dark Horse. The first time the Dark Horse was pinned ever since his Iron Man match against JDP in June of last year. He has been Dark Horse has been on a tear ever since. But Renzo Rose was able to get the pin with a O'Connor roll in that 6-person tag team contest. And he will be very he will be very satisfied if he's able to get the win against two very tough opponents for Titanic Wrestling. Jay Stynes, now a regular, has firmly put his foot into contention. And Renzo Rose himself has done a great job. It's in becoming a name here in Titanic Wrestling. Not his first time going after gold here in Titanic Wrestling. Tried to go after, at the time, PBD's All-Ulster title. Just coming up short. Will he finally be able to get one of the jewels in the crown of Titanic Wrestling today? Renzo is going to be looking to get the pin and get the win and come out with that Titanic belt smelling like a rose.
And introducing their opponent.
But here comes the champion. A man who has beaten Jack Selstrom, Tucker, JDP, many names on the list. However, one of those names is not Renzo Rose. He is looking to add his name today. The Dark Horse has been on an absolute tear with that championship. Not even willing to give the crowd any attention at all as he struts his stuff, slowly popping through the ropes. Plenty of looks for both Jay Stynes and Renzo Rose. Dark Horse definitely remembers the fact that Renzo stole the pin and was able to win that match for his team. Here we go to Colm McAlinden.
Introducing first, the challengers. First, representing Gangland, he's cooler than Ice Cube, sweeter than Ice Tea. He is the ringleader,
Jay Stynes, certainly a big factor in this match. Could he finally come away with Titanic as Gangland? Renzo Rose with the crowd's support today, but will it be enough to beat this man?
And their opponent, weighing 219 pounds, he is the reigning and defending Titanic Wrestling Champion, the Dark Horse!
No matter what you could say about the Dark Horse, he has been an unbelievable champion for Titanic Wrestling and has had wars to defend this belt. You can expect another one here today. However, triple threat action, it is very hard to win, but it can be very easy to lose. Dark Horse doesn't even have to be pinned here to lose his championship. But Dark Horse familiar with triple threat tag team or triple threat action before, having faced off against Rocky Starr and Tucker at the Back to School special in September. Oh my goodness, a huge chop to Jay Stynes sends him up against the ropes. Renzo taking the head here. Sends him off, sleep by the Dark Horse. And a shoulder tackle to Jay Stynes from Renzo Rose. Now the Dark Horse taking the head of Renzo Rose here. Renzo sends him off, sleep. Leaps over. Oh my goodness. Huge tackle to Jay Stynes again. This time the Dark Horse, the one to give it to him. And Jay having a horrific time here. Sweeter than iced tea, cooler than an ice cube, but is hurting all over here. And a double chop to the chest sends Jay Stynes into the corner. Even the Dark Horse is enjoying himself here. Renzo Rose looking to call for one more, but a gut kick there by the Dark Horse stops that. Huge club to the back. And the Dark Horse happily standing strong here. Huge club to the back of Jay Stynes. And the leader of Gangland is not having a good time here. Sleep tried to go for the crossbody. Gets caught. Oh my goodness. Drop kick. Oh my goodness with Jay Stynes. Almost managing to steal the title there. Renzo Rose picking him up on the shoulder. Sends him off. Horse went for the line. Very confusing action here. Dark Horse managing to tackle Jay Stynes, and he sends him all the way to the outside. Oh, but Renzo Rose looking to win with that O'Connor roll just like last time, but the Dark Horse was ready. Dark Horse tries to go for the clothesline, and a lovely Hurricane Rana by the Italian Rose. Single leg drop kick, catches Horse in the chin. Renzo picks him up, picks up Jay Stynes, scoop slam, drops the knee. And a kick out there from Jay Stynes. As Renzo Rose claps the crowd into this one. Chop, knife edge chop from Renzo Rose there. Asking the crowd for one more, and gets another. Renzo asking the crowd if they want one more. A huge slap to the face this time. Picks him up. Almost in a cravat. Going for that slice bread. But just an overhand clothesline there from the Dark Horse. The Thoroughbred enjoying himself here. Huge knife edge chop to the chest of Renzo Rose. From my position here, I can see Jay Stynes sneaking around to the outside, but back in the middle of the ring, Renzo Rose and the Dark Horse trading off. Beautiful drop kick from the Thoroughbred into the back body drop. Jay Stynes having a horrendous time here in this match. Oh my goodness. Calling out one of the crowd members. And the Dark Horse. The Dark Horse is very aware of what goes on both in the ring and outside the ring. Our crowd members here have to be sure they remember that. Lovely uppercut to Jay Stynes. And look at the control that the Dark Horse has. Look at the control that he has of this match. Oh my goodness, a beautiful back suplex. Renzo Rose in a world of pain there. The Dark Horse almost looks like he's playing with his food. Picks him up. A screech from Jay Stynes. Probably hurt by the cats and dogs next door here. And the crowd trying to get Renzo Rose back into this fight here. For the pin. Good kick out though. Kick out at one. Despite the offense that the Dark Horse has inflicted, Renzo not giving him the satisfaction of even getting a 2 count. Renzo fighting back with the punches and the chops. But a throat chop there from the Dark Horse neutralizes the Italian Rose. And going for that back suplex again. Oh, but strikes there from Renzo Rose. Fighting his way out. Elbow to the back of the neck. Is sent off. Big strike from Renzo Rose. Another forearm there. Gets the Irish whip, is reversed, but sees it coming. Floats over the Dark Horse. Oh, lovely knee lift by the Dark Horse. Stopping Renzo in his tracks. What a kick out there from Renzo Rose. Jay Stynes also trying to break up the pin. Oh, huge headbutt to the leader of Gangland. And he is in big trouble here. Another big headbutt to Jay Stynes. The Dark Horse very much remembering the amount of irritation that Jay Stynes caused in that tag match that happened last in February. Oh my goodness, what an uppercut. Just hear the thud ricocheting off of Jay Stynes. Oh my goodness, Dark Horse sent to the outside. Dropping the ropes. Oh, but Renzo Rose coming back now. Forearms to the face. And once again, the reverse. Renzo Rose floating over. Manages to duck the line. Cover! Beautifully done. Oh, a very, very close kick out there. Jay Stynes with not a lot of effort behind it. And now Renzo Rose is clapping the crowd, looking for support as he heads to the top rope. Dark Horse rolling back into the ring, but Jay Stynes also getting his offense in. Oh no, Jay Stynes now in the second rope. Wanting to establish Titanic as Gangland. Huge club to the smaller end of the back. As the Dark Horse flapping his gums. As he now picks Jay Stynes up into a back suplex. But look at Renzo Rose! Gets the knee strike on Jay Stynes. Dark Horse got off guard as well. The enziguri kick. Picks him up in the fireman's carry. What's he looking for here? Look at the Dark Horse up at the top rope. Oh my goodness! Renzo Rose managing to duck the Dark Horse offense. Stynes Seguri! Oh my goodness! Huge lariat! And all three men are laid to waste on the canvas. Brilliant contest here. The Dark Horse getting caught with that super kick. The Stynes Seguri coming off for Jay Stynes, but Renzo Rose with enough energy to hit a beautiful lariat. As all three men slowly manage to get to their feet just about. Punch to the face of the Dark Horse from Renzo Rose. And now the Dark Horse with a punch to Jay Stynes. Open-handed attack there from Jay to Renzo as the punches increase in number as all three men trade off with each other. Woo! Knife edge shot there from the Dark Horse. Huge punches coming in. Jay Stynes managing to get the better of both Renzo and the Dark Horse. And a 2 count there from the schoolboy. Not quite enough. Go for that Stynes Seguri again. Misses. But Renzo Rose going for the sliced bread. Oh my goodness. Renzo Rose was 1 cut away from winning the Titanic Wrestling Championship, but the Dark Horse pulls our referee all the way out of the ring. Very wise move from the Dark Horse. Renzo Rose understandably upset. Strike to the outside there, coming off the apron. As he fires up once more. Looking for a powerbomb, maybe even a... set up in that position. But look at the strength of the dark horse. Alabama slam! Beautifully done, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, pile driver! And this one's over.
Here's your winner, and still Titanic Wrestling Champion, the Dark Horse!
Another fantastic contest, and the Dark Horse rubbing it in the face of Renzo Rose, reminding him that no matter the odds, no matter even if you manage to get a pin against the Dark Horse, when the title is on the line, it is made easy for him. A brilliant display from the Dark Horse. Great fight shown from Renzo Rose, and the willingness to fight back from Jay Stynes despite all the offense he received. You have to give both men credit, but ultimately, the history books will remember that the Dark Horse walked away with the win.